Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, Daily Dosers? Your boy, Mav. With guest star, A.Well. So, we're doing today's Daily Dose like we did yesterday's. I'm going to just answer questions on Wifey's phone. This will be one of the shorter episodes because I can see that we don't have too much time in the corner to record. So I got to keep this video short. And then we'll just upload this unedited, answered questions. Now, my phone is dead. It actually died as I was looking through the email, getting the questions, and about to record this for y'all. So, I remember the questions, but I can't, read them. The three that I want to. Because initially I was going through, I found the questions, and I was going to record it just on my phone. Right? But so I was like, alright, these are the questions I'll do, but my phone died. So we're going to do it on Wifey's now. But I think I remember 3 questions, maybe 4 if I can remember them, that I want to answer. And yeah, so just apologies, can't remember who asked the questions, and I can't remember the full wording of it. So let's dive into it. Recording this late, it's after 10, 10:30. I just got back from the gym. Had to hit the gym late today because it was, whose birthday was it today? A.Well?
Baby.
The baby's birthday, Lyric's birthday. So we spent the whole day, or the first part of the day before nap time, out and about with the baby. Actually met another sub today, my man CJ, which was dope. I should have footage from that tomorrow on Daily Dose. Real cool dude. We were in Walmart. He stopped me. He was real cool. You guys will see it. But you just licked my neck. So yeah, because of that, I didn't get a chance to work out earlier. So I had to go later. I told y'all we committed. We trying to get sexy for the summer. But yeah, so let's dive into it. First question. And I kind of got to be quick here, remember, y'all. The first question was, dude didn't want me to use his name anyway, but he was like, yo, I'm having trouble. Why you got to be loud? I'm the star. You're not the star of this show. Shout out to Lorraine. Lorraine's sleeping. Just went and got her blanket and fell asleep in the middle of her floor. But, dude was like, yo, he struggles to talk to girls. He's cool talking to his homegirls, cool talking to his homies, but when it comes to girls he likes, he gets nervous and he freezes up and stuff. Personally, I don't claim to be a pickup artist. Although that is a really good niche, though. If you're into affiliate marketing online, that's anything in dating, really. But so that's a side note, though. Yeah, so I don't claim to be a little pickup artist. Personally, I've never been a dude. I've always kind of thought it was corny, though. I've never been the dude hey, yo, what's good, ma? Type to spit game. Only time we ever did that, or I ever did that, is when, me and the fellas would go to, the mall or something, or some sort of function, and we would compete to see who could get the most numbers. Like they did in, what's that movie? The Wood? We would compete like that. That was the only time. And then most of the time, too, I'd end up throwing those numbers in the trash before we even left. So, but, alright, so, but, and then again, I said that to say that regardless, of my stock's always been kind of high with the ladies. And of course, any dude on the internet that is doing videos and is talking about a question like that is going to lie about it, right? And say, oh yeah, I've always been a ladies man, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Except Trent. Trent to keep it real. But, I mean, even Wifey could co-sign that. But, me and Wifey went to high school together. But I've never been that dude that, spit game, man. So I think it always has come from me just being able to be myself and be cool. So, but I wasn't always like that. When I was younger, I used to be nervous. I used to say the wrong things. I used to say stupid stuff. So, I can just share what kind of made what was the switch for me. And that was in 4th grade, right? You know, in your class, you got multiple girls that you like. So it's girls 1 through 4. I ended up getting number one chick to be my girlfriend. And back then it wasn't because I was smooth or even because I was good at acting as myself. She just thought I was dope and became my girlfriend. And back then I was still super nervous. I remember I would call her at night. I would be nervous. I'm like, bro, I don't even want to call. I don't know what to say. I remember I used to try and write down questions to think of and bring up. And our phone conversation was like, hey, what's up? Chilling. Oh, okay. What you doing? Just talking to you. Oh, okay. So you going to school tomorrow? Yeah, I'll probably go to school. Oh, okay. You do the homework? Yeah, I did that. Like stuff like that. But so anyway, so that but she was my girlfriend, right? And so because of that, anytime, so she was a girl that I liked the most, number one. So anytime I was talking to girls like 2 through 4, I just didn't care because I was like, dang, I already got girl number 1. So for me, like all the pressure of trying to impress them or anything was off. So it was easy to talk to them. And I kind of noticed how that just made it easier for me to be myself because I just legitimately didn't care. And then so moving forward, you know, rest of my years in middle school and stuff like that, I just tried to make sure I just really didn't care. And I kind of had to fake it for a while, right? I would just have to convince myself that, you know, they just weren't that special, and stop building them up in my head so much. But as especially getting into like 7th grade, 8th grade, where I started reading my Bible more, and, you know, getting that kind of God first mentality. And then, especially as I started to get deeper into like sports, going into high school, I just legit really didn't care. You know what I mean? Of course I had girls that I liked, but I was like, yo, you're not a priority. You know what I mean? I was just trying to make sure I was setting myself up to, back then I wanted to be in the NBA. You know what I mean? So I was like, yo, I mean, y'all dope, but y'all ain't that dope. Don't get it twisted. So I just legitimately didn't care. So it was easier for me to be myself. Well, if you break my neck, I'm going to break your neck, okay? No. Okay? Okay. That's the agreement, okay? If you break my neck, I'm going to break your neck, okay? It's like, yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Where was I at? See, I just didn't care. And so, and of course, it's like the girls like the confidence thing. But, I think the confidence is going to come from just legitimately not building them up and realizing that no matter what, can't no girl make you or break you. Especially that you're young too, you're like in high school. Most of the girls you're talking to now ain't gonna mean nothing the moment you graduate. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm doing a video, you gotta be quiet. You can talk, just don't yell. And so yeah, that's what I would work on. Just reframing. You gotta reframe the females that you're talking to and take. Oh man, I thought I ended this recording. That would have sucked because I would have redo it. Just minimize them, right? So you have them. That's what makes you nervous, because you have them built up and like on a pedestal, or just they're just a big deal to you. Just bring them down to size a little bit. Like, yo, you don't want to fear any female, just like you don't want to fear no dude, right? It's easy for a lot of guys, like, oh yeah, I don't fear nobody, right? But you terrified to talk to a girl. Nah, bring her down to size, just like you would any dude. Like, yo, you look at a ninja, you can be like, oh, that ninja human, man. He bleed just like I bleed. He put pants on one foot at a time just like I do. I ain't scared, right? Well, same with her. You know what I mean? She be farting too. She poop. Just like you. Her it stink. It stink too when she poop. You know what I mean? And so she's not that dope. And so really just get over that and get to the point where you're like, no matter what the outcome is with that chick, whether it's good, bad, she feels you too, she don't feel you too, you're going to be alright because you don't need her. And then once you really get to that space, that fear is gone. because you're not crushed by someone not liking you, and it kind of becomes the same with like friends too. You usually realize you don't as long as you got God, you don't need nobody. You really don't. And anyone that doesn't want to be with, doesn't want to rock with what you putting out, isn't a factor anyway. Okay. Oh, you gonna? Okay. Let me take your here. Let me listen to you. Come here. You sound sick. Are you sick? You need some medicine? Oh. Alright. Go over there and make me a burger at the kitchen. Make me some food over there, Lavelle. Can you make me some food? Let's try and keep her busy for a little bit. So yeah, that's question number 1. Question number 2 was what I think of racist people. I think racist people are stupid, but more so it bothers me when people allow their racism to affect them. Obviously, if someone's being like racist and they're violent and they're trying to fight you and stuff like that and they're bringing violence to you, that's not stuff you can always just avoid and just brush off. That's just as corny. That's 10 times cornier. But then you have just the people where people are verbally being racist and they're talking about you, saying mean things. I think you gotta realize you can't change all the racist people. So instead of trying to make people not racist or not make people hateful and trying to change people, you need to work on yourself and stop letting that affect you, because their racism only has the power that you give it. For example, like the N-word, right? The N-word is meant to be very mean and hateful for black people. A bunch of black people took the ER off, put an A on it, same word, but now it's hurtful meaning, which it was stripped and it's used as like bro or dude, right? What's up, my ninja? But it's like it's still the same word. I mean, again, take ER, put A on it, it's the same word. But its meaning and its power was just reversed, right? Because of what they gave it. But let a white dude say it with the A on it, oh, it's a problem. Because instantly they just give that word power when that person says that. First off, I can have a whole video on how lame and stupid that is. But just the whole stuff around that word. Anyone that, from both sides though, whether you love the word, hate the word, I don't even give the word power. Again, someone uses it, I could care less. Black, white, whatever. I choose not to give words power. But just that's my point though. You can just see how the power of that word is just flipped so easily, because ultimately it doesn't have any power. It just has the power that the individual gives it. So yeah. And then race too. I will say this about race though. I think race is beautiful. I'm not one of those people that doesn't see color. I kind of think that's lame when someone's like, oh, I don't see color when I look at people. Yes, you do. Everyone does. That mofo over there, that dude's Chinese or whatever. He Mexican. She black. She dark as heck. She light skin. Whatever. Like, you see that. And I don't think it's bad to act like you don't. I think God... I'm getting distracted by the TV. Yo, these cartoons are weird these days. I think God gave us, our different, race, our different skin colors and all that stuff, because it's fun, man. You alright? I kind of had to pause. I don't know if I want to laugh, because I didn't know if she broke her neck or not. But that variety, that's fun. That's God's creativity, right? We're not all made the same. We're not all white. We're not all black. We're not all dark. We're not all light. Like, we're different. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? So to say, oh, I just don't see race. First off, you lying. I think that's corny. Heck, yeah, I see race. You know what I mean? I see a ninja, he might be, if he black, it's not like, oh, I'm blind to that. No, that ninja black as heck. I see that. Or dang, ninja, you white as heck. You should probably tan, whatever. You know what I mean? I see that. But then it's when you see that color and it's like you start, Lavelle, stop falling and tumbling. Because remember, if you break my neck, I'm going to break yours. But when you see that, and then you have, that, then you get racist when you're like, oh, well, because he's black, he's less, or because he's white, he's less, or because he's Chinese, whatever, Mexican. Then that's the issue. But to be like, oh, I don't see race, that kind of bothers me. Because Ninja, you do see race, just like I see race. Or I don't see color, my bad. You see color. You ain't colorblind. Alright, so that was it. Third question. What was the third question, Lavelle? It was race. Oh, third question. This is a good one too. Dude was like, yo, basically he's struggling in his he's always got good grades in class or in school, but now he's at a point where he's lost. Now he's at a point where he's lost his motivation, and it's harder for him to do his homework. His grades are dropping, and he was just like, yo, I know it's simple for you to just be like, yo, man, or just do your homework. He's like, but it's weird. I just don't have the motivation. It's hard to push myself. Oh, you hurt yourself, huh? Oh, you hurt yourself, huh? Guess someone needs to turn down, huh? But he was like, hey, just do you have anything else, man? Like, why is it so hard? And here's the thing. I don't think there is any secret motivational stuff. And I could give you a speech that'll motivate you for a little bit, but what you need to realize is that what can we? I need to like coin a term for this, but that's a familiar foe that you're gonna meet, where you lack motivation. Lavelle, don't fall back. Don't do that. She's the testy one. I'll say don't do it, and she'll do it anyway, and then bust her head. Then I won't help her. She'll bust her head. I got that from my mom. If she told me not to do something and I hurt myself, I'll break my arm. She'd be like, well, you better put some rope. You better take some Robitussin and rub some Vicks on it. I told you not to do that. I ain't taking you to ER. That's how my mama was. But yeah. And so I don't know the question. I forgot. Oh, yeah, that's a familiar foe that you're gonna run into, man. Like where you don't want to do stuff. It's hard. You guys have seen some of my grind and my work ethic. And I do have an overall vision. And I think that's part of it. That could help you. Having a good reason why. Why are you going to school? If you don't know why you're going to school, then it's going to be hard. But for me, there were times I didn't want to do homework. I couldn't stand it. I didn't feel like studying. But I knew why I was doing it. I wanted to get good grades because I wanted to get into college. And I wanted to get into college because I wanted to go play in the NBA. So I didn't want to not. There's a lot of good players that don't go to college, and because that don't end up going up to the NBA because they jack stuff up, whether it's they get in trouble, or they don't handle stuff in school, and they end up going to like a JUCO and then just getting lost in the mix and never end up making it. The best people in the world at basketball, I don't think are in the NBA. I think that is the the elite players in the world, but there's a lot of people that never made it that should have made it because they made dumb decisions. And so I just never wanted to be that. So that's why I was focused, and I was like, I never wanted my grades to be an issue. So I stayed focused. Not because I liked learning. Learning wasn't fun. Reading back then wasn't fun. You know what I mean? And so I had that reason why. But even with that reason why, there's still days, like I have a strong reason why now. And I've talked about that in a lot of daily doses. But that doesn't mean there aren't days where I just have no motivation, where I don't want to, where I can't stand it, where it's hard, where it is hard. And it's something that you're gonna feel. It's gonna be a familiar foe, and you need to learn how to master beating that foe's behind. Every time he shows up, you need to whip his butt, and you need to start on it early. Stop, Lavelle. Alright, you're at like a 10. I need you to bring it down to like a 6, okay? No, like your energy levels. You're like a 10. Matter of fact, bring it down like a 5 or a 4. Okay? Deal? Can you bring it down for me? Alright, thank you. So, and you need to master it. Like, so what you need to do is, it's not rocket science. It's just, it really just comes down to your character and how much of a G you are. So them days where you don't want to do homework, Lavelle, shh. There's no rah-rah speech. It's just get it done. because then you have like a decision that you make, whether you're going to get it done or whether you're going to quit. And that kind of sets the course of your life for when the next time comes up. Is it easy for you to just quit and not do it? Or have you built up that fight in you so that when it comes up, it's just your automatic response to, I'm about to whip this ninja's behind. You know what I mean? When that discouragement and that lack of motivation is there. So that's something you gotta learn to master at a young age, man. So again, that strong reason why I think will help you big time. But also, just don't think once you get that you won't have days where you're just lacking motivation, you don't feel good, you don't feel like doing it, because those will be there. And you really have to learn to get that. And I did a video on this a while back when I was had my marketing channel. Stop, Lavelle. Here, come here, sit down. I'm about to wrap this up. You just sit over here. Or at least no climbing on me. Alright? Deal? So it's a separation point, man. That's the point of separation. Whether you're in basketball, football, any sport, any business, we all have them points. Weight loss, where you just don't feel like doing it. You just don't. And then you got the people that get left behind. On those days, they don't do it. The people that end up separating themselves, they overcome it and they get things done on those days. In YouTube, plenty of days I don't feel like streaming. Plenty of days I don't feel like doing YouTube videos. Plenty of days I don't feel like recording. I don't feel like picking up Madden. I don't feel like doing whatever, right? But it's like, you know what? I have goals for myself. I have people I want to reach. I have income goals for me and my family and lifestyle goals and things like that. People I want. There's a lot of things, right? Then I start going through the reason why, and it's like, I don't want to do it, but to get there, I got to make it happen. And that's why you've seen the separation from my channel and the growth, opposed to people that, maybe haven't. When that comes, they just don't post a video. So they're not as consistent and their channel doesn't grow. And weight loss, you see the person that's a little bit chunky. They're decent. They ain't fat, but they hit the gym and they're decent. They got a little bit of a pudge. And it's like, okay, they hit the gym regularly, but then there's those days where it's kind of hard or doesn't fit their schedule and they just don't go, or they don't make it, or they really, really want to eat the cake, so they eat the cake. But then you got the person that experiences those exact same things where it doesn't fit their schedule, where they really want to eat the cake, but they don't. And there's that separation point. That person's got the six-pack. That person's rips. That person's on the magazine. That person is pulling a girl that you couldn't, right? That separation point. So that's all you're experiencing right now. And you really got to learn to master that. Because it's only going to get easier the more you do it, or harder the more you fail at it. So hope that helped. This kind of got longer than I wanted it to be. Wifey's phone's a little different than mine. I thought I should have ran out of time, but we're good. All right, Lavelle, let's piece this out. Come on. God first. God bless. Punch it. You go punch it or just smile at it? Alright, punch it. You're not gonna punch it? Oh, you did it, but I wasn't ready. Alright, so just pretend she got it. Y'all be easy. God first. God bless. Yeah. But I can't end it. It won't end. I'm hitting the stop button. Alright, maybe I gotta take my hand off of here. Oh, I can't like multi-touch.